ever think about is pies and quiches. The weather is perfect to enjoy some pies. While we have created way too many sweet pies, today we are going to create a savory pie. So basically, I've made a short crust dough, I've lined it into a pie mold, given it slight fork impressions, and we're going to blind bake this in the oven. So this goes bang into a preheated oven at 200 degrees Celsius for about 40 minutes till it blind bakes. Just make sure you chill it really well in the tart mold and then put it right in. Let's get to creating one of the most easiest quiches, where I say it's Southeast Asia marrying into the French provincial family. Let's get to creating it. While I'm a great fan of old school pies where everything is put into it and it goes straight into the oven, very rustic in nature, some quiches and some pies require that extra crunch, and blind baking a pie crust first works wonders here. While that is baking in the oven, into a pan I'm just going to add about 10 ml of olive oil and allow it to get nice and hot so that we create that glorious stuffing. For me, this pie is very Southeast Asian, marrying into the French provincial family, and flavors over here are going to reflect that. So in goes about 1 inch of ginger, finely minced, and we're just going to allow it to saute along with 6 cloves of garlic. Just allow them to bloom, and in goes 1 red onion, roughly chopped. And we're just going to let everything saute with each other. Soften, you do not want it to char, you just want it to soften and absorb all the glorious fat that cubes of bacon bring. So about 200 grams of bacon cubes going in, and you're just going to let all this cook, wilt, soften and absorb the flavors of each other. As you see the onion softening, in goes about 200 grams of chicken leg boneless, just cut into cubes, and we're just going to allow this to now cook along with the bacon, the ginger and the garlic. As your chicken has seared, in goes a fine sprinkling of some sea salt. You have to be a little careful out here because the bacon is already salty. So fine sprinkle and loads of freshly milled pepper just to give you that burst of heat. Saute it for another 4 to 5 minutes until the chicken is just about done and the bacon has given it all its glorious smoky flavor. Out here, I've just gone overboard to give it the flavors of Southeast Asia by adding some Japanese beautiful and gorgeous dark teriyaki sauce. We're just going to allow all this to saute with it and absorb all the goodness. The scents are by far Southeast Asia in the making. The dark sauce that we added to this gorgeous mix, giving it that scent of Southeast Asia, very Japanese in nature by their beautiful teriyaki sauce, is just going to get elevated now with about 100 grams of finely chopped scallions, just tossing into this. So give it a slight mix and it's time to switch off the flame. The filling is ready. I'm going to reserve a little bit of this to create midweek sandwiches that are perfect for a working lunch. As we're allowing this bursting with flavor Southeast Asian star modern take on a quiche, we're just going to allow this to come down to room temperature, and in the meantime we are going to create a laison, very, very French in the making. So here I've got an egg which I'm just going to whisk. To this I'm going to add about 200 ml of full fat cream. Whisk both these together along with about 3 tablespoons of this glorious cheese, that's the Parmesan cheese. So put that in, and I've taken some aspects of a quiche Loraine and married it into a very, very Southeast Asian pie. My quiche has got the beautiful golden brown. Blind baking it has given it that glorious flavor. And the thing is, we're going to retain the crunch while cooking the filling and the laison right on top. With this more or less done, we're just going to take out this gorgeous golden brown colored pie and fill the stuffing on top. The Southeast Asian filling going right into the tart. Just let it go into all the nooks and crannies so it's flavorful, and make sure you have equal quantities of the bacon and the chicken riding in. Try and take a little bit of the sauce as well because it just adds to that overall flavor. This is a perfect working lunch meal, or even at times you can go right ahead and have this for dinner. Light, comforting, and perfect for the weather that you're in. Now, what's a French pie or a quiche without some asparagus spears, right? So these gorgeous blanched spears of asparagus just nestled on top. I enjoy keeping the asparagus as rustic as possible, little specks showing out of this glorious creation and giving it what colors to enjoy. So just put them in, and I've used about 150 grams of asparagus spears. You can use what suits you fine. Finally, the French laison going right on top. Gently allow it to drizzle and go into all the nooks and crevices of this gorgeous creation. And as the Southeast Asian flavors of the chicken teriyaki merge along with the cream and the egg laison with that dash of parmesan, it's sheer indulgence in the making. This goes bang into the oven again at 200 degrees Celsius for just about 25 minutes till the egg custard is more or less set, allowing everything to crunch up. So you'll have to keep watching this because if you find your pie crust browning, just add a foil on top to avoid that. Having put a foil very loosely on top, I've just allowed it to prevent the burning. This quiche is bursting with flavor. It's got the Quiche Loraine vibe into it with the Southeast Asian influence coming in with the teriyaki sauce. Great flavors coming together and quite a unique take on a quiche. Perfect for the weather, like I keep saying. With this time, it's time to take it out. Cool it slightly before cutting it and enjoying it. Moment of truth, and this gorgeous creation is ready. The asparagus have got that little crunch just to elevate it and style it overall. For me, quiches or tarts are all about taking the essence of old school and merging it and marrying it with flavors, very modern and very new school. This is one gourmet cooking made easy classic to be enjoyed at any given time of the day or night. Any leftovers, just chill it, reheat it and enjoy it as a midday snack. I hope you enjoyed creating this gorgeous creation with me. Warm flavors coming together in perfect harmony. Don't forget to share loads of love by hitting on the like button. And as I always say, don't forget to subscribe.